Hello, this is Lynn back with you from Paperlife, and I wanted to show you a project. We have a challenge going on this week for using tea bags. I don't know, but this is kind of what I came up with, and I'm displaying it in the other week, I think it was about a week ago, when we did the, what was I calling them, library pockets with the wallpaper. I had a piece left over. All I did was glue up the sides and put some lace on there. Called it a pocket. I did leave a link to the video, but I should have said something last video that I got kind of the inspiration to get my wallpaper back out after talking or after seeing a video by Evermore Creations, I believe is the name. I'll have the link down below as well. And she was basically sharing a package that she had gotten from another Etsy store, and it had some wallpaper samples in there. And she was just making some stuff with it, and it inspired me. So I will have the link to her video in case you want to see it. So here is what we're doing. I had used tea bags left over for one of them. Another one, I just opened up a tea bag. Want to kind of show you how you go about getting them open. This one's a chamomile tea, so it would smell good because I want to make little sachets for our journals. Make them smell good. I don't know why, but it sounded like a good idea. This one is held in with a little bit of a staple. So all I'm going to do is just take my pliers, open them up, pull out my little metal piece. It's probably not coming into focus, but it's the cutest little staple. Okay, sorry. The things that amuse me. Just open it up like a little envelope. And we're going to dump out the container, or what it contains. And then you have a empty tea bag. I don't even know who's calling me. I don't care at this moment. Okay, so we got that. This one was slightly different. And this is actually the brand that I do a lot of my tea dyeing with because it's black tea. So for this one, sorry, I had to pull my sleeves up a little bit. They actually sew it on a little. I don't know if you can see that. So all I do is I kind of snip the thread and pull it on up. Just like so. Now, the chamomile tea, chamomile smells good. So, oh yeah, that was fantastic. I was trying to keep my two different teas separate, and all I did was make a mess. Okay, so you could use just the chamomile tea by itself. I don't want to. There's our empty little tea bag. Forgive me for just a second, guys, but this is going to drive me crazy. I got to clean these off a little bit. Just a little cleaning, I promise. Okay. What I decided to put in mine was some lavender petals, and they're dried petal. But whatever smells good to you, go with that. I want to use my previous one that has some stain on it because I used it. And I'm just going to open this up. My fingers will not fit in this jar. And I'm just going to put some lavender inside of here. Lavender happens to be one of those like feel-good smells for me. It's not a real heavy floral scent. It tends to be more of a earthy floral. But I don't know. I mean, my idea was, like for me, I know I have a dog. Not everybody necessarily wants to smell my dog. I know some of you might be smokers, so you want to kind of cover some of that smell up. This would just be a cute way of doing it. I'm going to grab my glue. Now you could sew this, you know, do a little stitch across the top. Might add a little character to it. I'm obviously not for this video. I'm going to take a little bit more. And this brand to me has a really cute little bit of a logo on there. So I'm going to take this string and kind of glue it back down, I hope. Or glue it to my finger. Stop gluing to my finger. So that would be your final look. I don't know how creative this idea is. Some of you might be coming up with much better ideas, but that is what I did. I wanted to show you that if you use the plain white ones, I took some distressed ink, and you can use this right around the edges to give it just a little bit of an aged look without having it so dark like mine is. I don't know. In my opinion, in this pocket, it looks nice. It makes it stand out. But I don't know how much I would love it if I didn't have it in a white pocket. So yeah, all I'm doing is basically running my distress tool around to kind of give it a little bit of an aged look. So ta-da! Alright, so that was one idea. Another idea, and I'm just going to show you kind of briefly with the example, is again, I just cut off a tag. And I don't think I want that much thread on it. Get this out of my way. When you take your, especially the used tea bags, they're really easy to pull apart. All I basically did was take my finger down and pull it apart. Then you end up with this really thin, I don't know, you can kind of see my nail color through it. It's pretty thin. Paper has almost a fabric feel to it. So my idea was, I don't want that big of a piece, so I'm going to kind of cut it in half. And I'm going to take this little tag for right now. Put some tacky glue, because that's how I'm rolling today. And my thought was I could kind of use this like fabric behind here. You know, I'm not doing anything super precise with it, just kind of adding some dimension behind it. You know, kind of like what we do with like eyelash trim or ribbon or whatever you're using. Just adds a little bit of dimension. Dimension is a good thing. Then you could maybe stick it on a pocket, paper clip, whatever you wanted to do with it. So there are my ideas I'm sharing. And of course you don't have to use a tea bag tag. You could use a picture, whatever, a ticket. That just happened to be what I had here while I was showing you this. But those were my two ideas. for how you could use tea bags in your journal. I hope you guys enjoy. I can't wait to see more of your creations, see what you guys came up with that I wasn't thinking of. Maybe you guys thought outside of the box a little more than I did. I'll go ahead and drop a link in the description to our Facebook group. If you're not a member, come on over and visit us. I promise none of us bite. Maybe nibble a little bit, but we have rabies shots. I will see you guys all later. Have a great day. Enjoy your crafting. Bye.